On the 15th of May 2024, I decided to challenge myself to make and save 1,000 euros for an interrail trip with my friends that I always wanted to do. I had a budget of 200 euros to pay for bills and for groceries, kindly given by my parents, and that was it. So I had to figure something out to make those extra 1,000 euros. The 200 euros barely covered my basic needs, although I don't really have an expensive lifestyle and I don't have expensive hobbies as well, so where did all that money go? 2 years ago, with the same 200 euros, I could live happily and save a little bit. I am no expert. Well, actually, I am a finance graduate. But there's a thing called inflation that works exactly as a slow fire that burns your money's value. And so in finance, there's a rule that says that 1 euro tomorrow it's worth less than 1 euro today. So that's the game. Did I manage to make 1,000 bucks? Yes and no. The first thing I did was listing a few items online, on Vinted and on other platforms we use here in Italy. I also listed a few gifts that were given to me a few years ago that I ended up not using. So it's not cool, but it's better than leaving things in the closet for no one to use. But it's not even the worst thing I did in my life as a minimalist, because there's this one thing that I always used to do when I was little, which was gift swapping. When someone gifted me something I did not want, I always ended up gifting it to my mother, to my brother, to my family, or to my friends, and yeah, there's a thing that I love to do to get rid of things I don't use and someone else might like. And so yeah, that's not that cool either, but I don't know if it's cool or not, but it works for me. I'm sorry if anyone who gifted me those gifts is sad now. I'm sorry you have to deal with me. Anyway, so after listing the things online, I ended up making 64 euros in 1 month. Then the second source of money I had was my job, because I tutored at my university and it was a great job. If you find those opportunities in your uni, trust me, try to get that job because it's really flexible. In the last 3 months of tutoring, I made in total 600 euros, but I had to stop multiple times because I was finishing my bachelor. After finishing my exams, I thought I was going to work a lot more, but then my professor said to me, "Why are you not graduating this July?" And I was like, what? I have to write my thesis. And for those who don't know, a thesis is like a paper of 50 pages you have to write on a specific topic, and I was like at page 20, I remember, when she told me that. And so I stopped working because I tried to submit my thesis, and this is what happened. Now I'm gonna meet my professor, and a week ago she was like, "Are you sure you're gonna be able to do that?" And I was like, "Sure, don't worry about it," because that's what I do. I always assume that I can do things even though they are hard. And now I'm here and I am meeting her. I'm meeting her in like 10 minutes. I'm waiting for her to call. And
I am shitting my pants.
I am really nervous, but I don't know what to do. I'm just waiting for her. And if I graduate this July, I'm gonna graduate with like the smart kids, you know. You know, when I'm anxious, I always play this national anthem because it makes me like a little bit more me, a little bit more confident, a little bit more calm.
Being good, I'm a bad bitch. I'm sick of motherfuckers trying to tell me how to live. Bitch, you better hope I never run across your man in the mall with him.
Okay, 5 minutes left. Wish me luck. Guys, she loved it, and I am officially graduating in 20 days. I'm graduating, but I can't open this bottle. Well, you know, you can have it all. Cheers. Now I want to spend a lot of money just to celebrate, but I have to save up to travel. Okay, see ya. So, despite I had to interrupt multiple times my tutoring, I ended up making 600 euros in 3 months. And to my surprise, this past month, doing this challenge, I understood that in certain conditions, it's very, very easy to make money. So, as you probably know, if you've seen the other episodes, you know I started using a new card. Little disclaimer, this video is not sponsored. So, I started using this new card because this card offered a cashback that I was interested in. So, I want to explain this to the best of my abilities. So I brought my whiteboard. So let's say we have $1,000 on our card. This card here that I am using gives you 4% back on your liquidity. You're going to get 40 euros just because that money is in there. So this is 40 euros per year. So not a lot, but you have to consider we are taking 1,000 euros as an example. This is all pre-taxes. I wanted to simplify things. Then let's say you have 200 euros a month that you spend on your groceries, etc. So this is your income and this is what you spend in a month. Again, to simplify things, you're going to get 96 euros per year cashback. Just because you are spending money you were going to spend anyway. So 96 euro cashback plus 40 euros interest on your liquidity. And then there's an interesting thing. When I started using this card, I used an invite a friend code and the card gifted me 10 euros. And then you can have your own invite a friend code. And I was so happy with this card that I made my mom and my brother and some friends use this card too. And what this card does is for every friend you bring in, it's 20 bucks, up to 10 friends. So after 1 year, after choosing this card over other cards, I could potentially make 346 bucks by doing nothing. Keep in mind that this is pre-taxes and we should have counted also this one as liquidity, but I wanted to simplify everything. And to give you an idea to what this could potentially mean if you have more than 1,000 bucks, let's say you have 10,000 bucks and you spend $1,000 or 1,000 euros a month, your yearly gain could be potentially this one. You could do a trip with this one. I could have paid my Interrail trip just by using this card if I had more money. By the way, this was not sponsored by this card, I just like it, and I still have a couple of invite a friend codes that I'm going to leave down below, so if you want to support this challenge, that would be great. Finance guru moment ends here. So far by using this card, I made 71 bucks. So I saved up a little bit with groceries and everything added up. We did end up reaching the 1,000 euros goal. But then life happened and I got the news that I was going to graduate this July. And so I decided I really wanted to celebrate the Italian way. So I wanted to celebrate big, like we do here in Italy. And I ended up spending a lot more than what I had just earned. Between restaurants, dresses, flowers, etc., celebrations here are really expensive. And so yes, we were at the starting point again. I would do that again for sure. I was very, very happy that day because all the people I love were there celebrating me and making me feel their love and support. So I felt blessed. It doesn't happen to anyone, so I really felt like I won the lottery there. And I felt rich in that sense, and that was enough for me. But these people know me so well. Guess what they gifted me? So, it's not fun to make gifts to me because I always talk about how I love being a minimalist and how consumerism is not good. If you follow me, you know all of this. And I wrote 50 pages of thesis about child exploitation. So it would have been hilarious if they gifted me like a designer's purse, you know? So all my friends and family got me money to travel. I didn't want materialistic things. All I really wished for in the last years was this interrail with my friends. But unfortunately, none of my friends could come with me interrailing through Europe this summer because they are all working or studying or both, because they are amazing people and I know they really wanted to come with me but they couldn't. And I started thinking about solo traveling, which is scary yet very cool. But then I thought about how I am moving in 2 months into a bigger city to do my master's degree, and it's far away from where I was studying for my bachelor. I'm going to see my people less. And I realized I wanted to be with them this summer, and I wanted to be here on the east coast of Italy, which is a beautiful place. See, I studied money for 3 years and I think I got it. If you grow in an environment where you have everything you need for your growth, then money is just a piece of paper. If you don't need to impress anyone, it's just a piece of paper. But luck plays a pivotal role in this. If you don't have the luck to be surrounded by everything you need for you to grow, then money becomes everything. This is everything for someone. So after this awakening, I decided to do the thing that I loved doing when I was little, which is re-gifting my gift to somebody else. And so I just adopted a kid in Bangladesh. Her name is Fala or Palla, I don't know. I really don't want to say her name wrong. So yeah, this is the series finale. Now if you'll excuse me, I have to get to the bank before it closes because I need to put this money on my account because the adoption is a monthly subscription. I chose ActionAid to donate this money because I made some research on them and they're very transparent and I like them. Again, none of my videos are sponsored, so you can chill. If you want to adopt a kid, that's what I used, and now I need to put this into my bank account. And I hope to see you in the next video. A presto!